From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
All right, folks, just so you know, we are just under a week and a half away from the Reading Rodeo. Tickets have been available. They're available now. This is for the May 15th through May 18th, 2024 Reading Rodeo, Bucking by the River. You can purchase your tickets today at readingrodeo.com or go to the box office. You can call the box office at 530-241-8559. And keep in mind, we will this week have a giveaway for some tickets if you want to go for free. Now, wouldn't that be fun? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some interesting things that have happened. First of all, I know this is kind of old news, but this may be something you've seen for the first time since we've seen all this rain. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this and all of this will depend on where you are. Now, for example, the Reading Airport saw about 1.5 inches, but you head out to West Reading, a little less than that. You head down just south near Reading, near the airport, it was over 2 inches of rainfall. Look at that out in Chico, heavy rainfall there. There you can see even heavier rainfall out along the coast with over 2 and even 3 inches of rain along the coast here. And even the higher elevations seeing some decent amounts of rainfall. And it was snow in the mountains. Look at Mount Shasta. Thank you, Rob Ramshaw, for sending in this image. There you can see some of that wet snow that we did see out there. Most of it was wet in these lower communities. Anywhere from about 3 to close to 6 inches of snow in the Shingletown area. This is courtesy of Casey Kerrigan. I want to thank you for sending in that image. I mean, these are pictures in May. All right, so still very unusual. Quincy. Lori Fisher, thank you for sending in that image. You can see some of the snowflakes coming down there. It didn't look like it was a lot, but I mean, it was snow. It was crazy, right? So we've got a possibility for some more rain in the forecast. Now, it's not going to be a lot. Where we're going to see most of it, I think, will be in Modoc County, where we can see a chance for thunderstorms. Drier and warmer this week, approaching and possibly even exceeding 90 degrees by this upcoming weekend. Yeah, it's getting a lot warmer out there, but overall, I'm not expecting any major heat waves in store for us. But speaking of these warmer temperatures, it's still cold out there. We still have that colder air in place, which is why we do have a freeze warning for western Siskiyou County until 9 o'clock this morning and a frost advisory until 10 a.m. for Trinity County. So just be aware of that. And as you're heading out the door this morning, be aware of the fact that it's going to be quite chilly out there as well. Here's a quick glance at your neighborhood for today. Those temperatures are, again, they're warming up, but still cool for this time of the year. What you see here is a chance for just a passing sprinkle, some isolated showers here and there. Really, or I think we'll see most of it is in eastern Siskiyou, Modoc County, and maybe parts of Lassen and Plumas counties as well. But overall, it's not going to be a big deal. We have a storm system, a disturbance, if you will, that is passing to our north. You can see it right here in the loop. See this little batch of clouds? There's a little bit of a disturbance kind of clipping down to our northeast. As it moves on out, eventually, of course, everything starts to clear out and dry out, and high pressure will be the dominant feature. We'll get into that here in a second, but let's take a look at Futurecast here for today. All right, so you can see as we go through the morning hours, you see where most of it is, Del Norte, Humboldt, maybe even parts of Trinity County and Siskiyou County. But you can see just how insignificant it is. This is not the type of rain where you need to cancel your outdoor plans. You just need to be aware of the fact that you may see a passing sprinkle, maybe even a light shower. Okay, then we take you into the afternoon, and you see how it's starting to kind of pick up eastern Siskiyou County, northeastern Shasta County, and Modoc County. Could see a chance for some showers, maybe even a stray thunderstorm out there as well. And then going through the afternoon into the evening, there you can still see in Modoc County. But look at this, even some development out towards Plumas County and into eastern Tehama County as well. So we can't rule out even some activity here in parts of the eastern mountains here later on this afternoon and evening. Then by tonight, it is gone, and we're going to dry things out for everyone, and not to mention warmer. Now, the Storm Prediction Center still has this little bit of a sliver off to the north and east. I do think this should kind of encompass most, if not all, of Modoc County and maybe even northern portions of Lassen Madison County. But you get the idea. You saw that on Futurecast. You saw where the best chances are. Now, the winds are something that we're going to notice start to elevate over the next few days. Today, yeah, sure, a bit breezy, especially off in the eastern mountains coming in from the west. But as we progress through the next couple of days, notice more of a north wind for the valley and even the eastern mountains and everyone really for your Tuesday. Pretty gusty even along the coast. But look at Wednesday. This is Wednesday around the noon hour. Now we're seeing those gusts upwards of around 30 miles per hour. So I think Wednesday is when we'll see some of the strongest winds, maybe even into Thursday. Then they should start to subside after that. Now again, we're talking about warmer temperatures. We're going to take a look at the whole overall picture. So we're watching this warmer air here. That's not here yet. But this is the wind that we got coming in from the west. Now, as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, what's going to happen is this high pressure is going to build, get stronger. We're going to see an area of low pressure kind of develop off to our east. So we're kind of sandwiched between the two. This is a classic setup for, those gusty north winds that we see around here. So you can kind of see the flow around that and kind of sandwich it, and it just kind of funnels between the two. So we've got those gusty winds on Wednesday and possibly into Thursday. Now, they'll kind of spread apart. High pressure builds to the north, low pressure dives to the south, and then we're just looking at warmer temperatures. Now, by Friday, could we see some 90-degree readings? Not out of the question. Could that continue into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday? Absolutely. Looks like the ridge does kind of weaken a little bit by this weekend, but I still think we could see some 90-degree readings in there even for your Mother's Day. Yes, we're talking about Mother's Day here on Sunday. Look at the wave heights for today, not that bad, but there is a small craft advisory today, which will be upgraded later on this afternoon to a gale warning because, yeah, those wave heights will start to increase as we take you into your Tuesday. So again, there's that small craft advisory through midday, and then later in the afternoon, that'll be upgraded to a gale warning. But there you can see those winds coming in from the south at about 10 to 20 knots. All right, so here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Those temperatures are going to be in the mainly upper 50s, low 60s. The north coast, yeah, maybe an isolated shower, nothing to really write home about, nothing to cancel any of your outdoor plans over. That's the case for the inland areas as well. Look for a high of 56 for Smith River, 59 in Hoopa, and 53 for Orleans. Your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast, once again, maybe an isolated shower here and there, nothing to really worry about. Where I do think we could run into some brief heavier showers is going to be in Modoc County with the potential for a few isolated thunderstorms, but not until the afternoon and evening. So the first half of the day you should be okay, and that's the case for the eastern mountains. You'll be dry for the first half of the day, but then we've got that chance at least for some isolated showers as we go into the second half of the day today. For the valley, you're dry. Now, I do expect it to be a little bit warmer. Temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s for your daytime highs. Dry all this week. I think maybe some upper 60s around Redding, about 67. Now, is it out of the question for a stray sprinkle, maybe a light shower? It could happen, but for the most part, it's going to be a dry day out there today. And we look at that 7-day outlook for Redding, and look at the temperatures getting back up there. We're back up to the mid-80s by Thursday and 90-degree plus by Friday, Saturday, and for your Mother's Day.